Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the winners finals of the MetaPlays Halo Wars 2 Rising Star League. This is the second qualifier. 350 pounds are on the line, and in the blue color, this is Stormy, playing as Forge.
And over here in the red corner, we've got Diverse V1 playing as Atriox. And he opened a chopper, ran over to harass, and he's getting a pick off on this rabbit potentially here.
It's always brutal every time it happens. By the way, for anyone who doesn't know my co-caster, this is Rock Generation. You will know him from the tournaments, I would hope. Please follow him, subscribe to him. He's got a Twitch and YouTube. We'll put it in the description.
Thanks. Yeah, I do some show matches on my stream if you guys want to see some of that. And the rabbit barely gets away. Barely gets away, storming at these rabbits.
That's one thing it's really good at. And you know what I really like, Rock? When people bring the Marine and the rabbit together to fight the chopper, because the chopper likes to target the Marine. So you wiggle the Marine and the Jackrabbit can just do its thing.
Yeah, it's a really interesting interaction if you know how that works, actually. The chopper is just forced to shoot the Marine every time you try to move.
Which is actually really a bug, but it ends up being interesting, so...
But if you know those things, yeah, you can get really favorable fights just knowing that. So, yeah, really, that's a good way to get the rabbit away, is just to bring it towards the infantry. Really annoying when you're fighting a Yap Yap, especially. And Forge Warthog coming out with some more Marines. Do we see a barracks? No barracks yet, just some Marines. And Savior got 2 side minis in the top, so pretty good. We do have an Atriox Chosen coming out soon. And he didn't do the node thing, I guess because he opened Rabbit. You don't have the extra Marine, but so hopefully he'll take advantage of that kind of free power on that node here shortly.
Yeah, just picking up the supplies first. That's something that I've seen a bunch of players not do as of late. But I do think that picking up these supplies is just highly beneficial because you get that faster second generator out. As soon as this Anvil round completes, you can just slap down the second gen if you pick up all the resources. And even Stormy has left behind 1 set of crates, so bad boy. Of course, the Forge can speed this up a lot.
Do you think Stormy went heavy metal? Do we have Lotus Mines or?
Oh, against Atriox, I would say heavy metal is not as important. But there are situations where it would pay off. So if you're worried about a lot of choppers, then you just need it, right? That's 1 takedown already. So catching the choppers early is huge because they can't build up their numbers, they can't mass ram you. That's what you would need heavy metal for, to protect yourself against that. But a hero versus hero fight, you want the infantry, and I think having the mines available on top of everything is just a nice little boon.
And the Chosen can use a garrison, and the Forge Truck can't, so that's a big thing on this fight up here.
Yes, but you can punish that with the mine.
Yeah, you could as well, yeah.
And the sniper's nice.
He does have domestic production here, so the JPBs will just keep coming out, the choppers keep coming out. You gotta be careful of this Forge Hog, it is getting a little weak. And the Chosen may get its shield back here soon.
Oh, the sniper shielding against the ram.
The Chosen got its shield back, he's gonna come take out the Forge Hog.
The shields are not coming back on the Forge Hog. Every single shot has delayed that. And now the snipers are the target for the Chosen, but there's more of them coming. Heavy metal, that's the answer. You know, heavy metal snipers is actually terribly underrated, actually.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Well, it looked like Savior is going to win that fight. Maybe not now. He killed the Chosen and traded pretty well. I think Stormy got the better of that. He's got way more units left over. 51 pop to 23. He picks up an X, though.
And when you do have an advantage like this, you should be able to just take over the power nodes. There's nothing stopping you from doing so.
Yeah.
Funny thing for Stormy, there's no second gen.
Yeah, neither for Savior, though. They're both single gen still. He's rebuying the War Council. Both had to rebuy their War Councils, actually. They both sold them. Do you know if Savior went CM mines or the countermeasures or plasma mines?
Oh, no. It's gotta be fortifications, I think, because he's getting the expansion, but then he cancels it because the Marines are looking
Yeah, maybe he
menacing.
would have won that fight if he had those. Because he went JPP and everything. Maybe those would have been helpful there.
Yeah, when you go extended tier 1 fighting, I do think you typically want to do that kind of business with the countermeasure mines, with the plasma mines. Can do a lot of work, definitely.
Lots of choppers, Sui, and the Chosen come back out. I think Stormy's in for a rough fight round 2. That's a pretty menacing army now. There's a lot more choppers. The Suis will be good.
Yes.
And there's an Expo coming up.
But the Scatter Bomb Envo round combo could clean this up, especially during heavy metal. Oh.
Possibly.
That's a
Bulwark might
heal.
be there too. Oh. Okay.
That's not a Scatter Bomb.
I never see that used just like passively out of combat to heal your army. I guess you don't have night heals yet though. Oh,
Wow,
good grenade throws.
wow!
Good anvil. That was a great catch.
I'm sorry.
I don't think he
what
knew he was on
choppers?
the high ground. I don't think he knew he was up there. He just totally caught him off guard with that. And the Chosen's more or less alone now. The series will probably be a nuisance for him, but the Forchug could chase pretty aggressively if he could just micro it ahead. And even if he gets in the garrison, they don't protect you against grenade throws at all, actually. So he could do 100% damage just walking up to it and grenading it down. There's like a JPP under the map or something here. I don't know if you see that. There's something weird going on.
I actually can't see it. Oh, I
Yeah.
did for a second, but what the hell?
The
Only
JPP
can see
is
it
actually
from certain
standing up
angles.
there. Yeah. He's actually standing up there. He's like going on the train by that garrison. The single JPP unit.
Oh, right. It's like dislodged. Anyways, the mini base is toast, and Stormy is taking over. The Forchuk can also
Ooh,
chase
good dodge
the
of the anvil.
honor guard, chosen. Wait, that was great.
He might get away. No,
Uh-oh.
he's gonna secure the kill. Surely that doesn't get away, right?
There's another chopper. I think he gets away, Rock. That's crazy.
Oh, the ram didn't go through it. Hit the high ground. It did that thing. Wow,
No.
that's crazy. He got away though. He dodged the anvil. That's actually the only reason he's alive. So, good micro from Savior there. I think he's showing that despite his kind of patient playstyle in those other games, he can play Tech 1. He can throw down. So I think he's proven that here.
He's
And
still
that GPP is still following.
he's still
in the
absolutely
ground.
boxed in though, and although he's getting the expansion and he
Yeah, he's
will
got
have
an
tier
extra-
2.
I think he's okay. I think he's got a lot more slots over Stormy. And he is going Tech 2. I think what should be scared of for Diverse though is the Kodiak drop. That could be really hard to defend against if he puts that near the Expo over here and gets a bunch of Marines around it.
Oh, by the way, shout out to the Snowman who subscribed again. 9 months now. Thank you so much. Sorry, I missed it when it happened. Appreciate the
We do have
support.
Combat Tech Marine coming in, and double production in the middle, Air Pack and Garage, and level 2 upgrade for the Forchug. He might catch a Chosen out this time.
With those tools available to Stormy now, how do you feel about this Jump Back Brute transition
Just-
from Savior? Is it weird or could it
I think
work?
Dark Skies is good, but it's hard versus Forge. Forge is really good, and like Hogs can actually deal with Dark Skies, I think. So, I mean, Aatrox excels with this JPB play and with all these slots, and maybe he goes CM. It is good. Just Forge, I think, probably has good answers to that. So I don't know. It could go good. Yeah, he did go CM now, and he's gonna counter push the main, I guess.
Yeah,
He doesn't even care about that.
after the passive heal again. Now, what follow-up could we see here is the Kodiak drop, actually.
Yeah.
On the
I
high
think we might
ground.
see
That could be a brutal base-crushing attack. He gets the shield tower. And
Savior has
beautiful
nothing to
priest blade.
defend with.
Sorry, what's that?
He just has 20. Savior has nothing to defend with. He just has 27
Mhm.
pop, and it's like all in the JPBs over there. So there's nothing coming to save this. Like just the Chosen. There's no counter units.
He needs a
He's in
savior.
trouble. Yeah. that underground JPB is still walking around.
Oh god. Where is he?
I just lost him. He was following the Chosen still, though.
Right.
He's just walking around the map. Yeah, he's gonna get killed in the base, and this may just scale into a grizzly drop. He's already about to be in 5th point. That would be the real.
Oh my
danger.
god. Yeah, if you destroyed buildings and he's there, Chosen's getting healed at least, so there's that. But the NG might not last very long. Marines?
He has the JPBs on the Stormy's main, but it's gonna just get instantly repelled. He's got plenty of turrets.
Oh, one of them is anti-infantry. Yeah, he's got this.
So many 1-star Marines, dude. That's really helpful with
Mhm.
the Forge Aura buff. That's a lot of armor there, actually.
dodge the amble round again with the hero. Savior's on point with that micro. He just doesn't have the numbers. That's the whole issue here. And his generators are going to pay the price at this rate.
Yeah, he's not really pumping. He's got plenty of money. I think he's busy microing the Chosen a lot. He needs reinforcements. There's so much here. I think the Grizzly should be feared to be coming next too. That might follow this up.
We'll need more money
the Chosen
for
is doing good.
that, but
Yeah, we'll need more.
he's saving up. So, well, but he's spending as well. A bit indecisive about it. I would have liked to see Kodiak's given that.
He did save that second extractor, so that's good. He didn't have to rebuy, but he did lose the third. He does have Dark Skies now.
I think he wouldn't have saved it with the Kodiaks though, and you know they'd still be peppering this base because you can see a little bit from the high ground. Harvester was weak. The extractor during production takes extra damage when you can hit that. So I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity. Maybe next time.
That's where all the economy is too. The other expo is like almost all production, so it would have really bankrupted him if he could have secured those kills. He lost the middle mini base to Dark Skies. He rebought it, but Stormy has an expo of his own now. He's gonna get 3rd gen on it. He's definitely got to get big. He's going into Warthogs now, which I think will do pretty good to Dark Sky. Maybe the fear is mixing in Hunter with Dark Sky might be scary, but I think he's doing okay. He's got options here. Lots of JPBs though. They are definitely tanky.
Wait, is that tier 3 coming in? Yes.
Oh yeah, he could get a Tech 3 Forge Hog here. That would be really huge.
Ooh, that's a big addition to the army for sure.
Might see a heavy metal here.
Countermeasures. Was that 0.4?
Yeah, it was like 0.3 or 4. He's had a few minutes here. I think because he's going JPBs. Stormy's saving up. I think he's trying to do Grizzly. He may have to end up spending some money though. I think he's trying to.
Are you guys seeing that fire rate on the Chosen? This is what you get if you target ground and then air, and you alternate between the two. He basically refreshes his weapon faster.
Yeah, Saber's doing good at that. I'm surprised he remembers that.
He hasn't been that long since he played, right?
Yeah, there's just so many little things like that. If you don't play, you forget those little interactions where you can just really get full potential on some things. Yeah, here comes Grizzly Drop, I think. And there's like nothing on the main. He could just drop it. It'd probably get killed, but it'd probably strip the base too if it went down. I'm not sure though. There's just a lot of JPBs, I guess. The Forge Hog's here with the Tech 3 upgrade now.
Wow.
Good Anvil finally connects.
That Anvil round's strong, and there's the Grizzlies.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, the Grizzly Drop.
We got the Boomers.
The Chosen may die. The Engineers are here. The Grizzlies are going to strip the base, and that will be very impactful. And it might put him in a situation where...
Oh, the Chosen's trying to protect this base? I don't know about that.
That was a strange teleport. That's just going to get targeted again. The Forge Hog's going to drive a fight for that. He's 1v1ing a Grizzly, I guess.
He can certainly try, but that looks ugly to me.
He's got heavy metal level 2 as well.
Oh my god. It's gone.
I think the lack of hunters are going to kill him here eventually. Dark Skies are good, but he's going to need something to actually shoot with. He lost the gen. If he could kill the gens, he'd put, I think, Savior in an unfortunate spot.
There is...
Maybe some Nightingales.
There was the upgrade turret for a moment, but like the Forge Hog is protecting the Grizzly, and...
Yeah.
I mean...
Kodiak dropped as well, helping Pelt.
They're so strong anyway. They can take down buildings no problem.
Yeah. These JPBs just aren't doing anything. The Grizzlies are just too strong, and the Kodiaks are pelting.
He's just eating the beam. He doesn't care.
Yeah. I think he has heal, too, so he might heal these back up. There is an anti-vehicle turret. That might kill these last two Grizzlies, though, and fizzle out this attack more.
Oh, but he's got a Kodiak drop to finish that off with.
Savior's broke. He has no power coming in. He has to buy another one. Even if he stops his push, he's in a dangerous situation. Like, he's gonna have like a huge economic recovery ahead of him. It's gonna take him forever to get back online.
The jump brutes do find the expo, but again, turrets. So
scatter bomb on the main takes out the turret. Not quite. I think he's gonna lose his base still. There's 2 hunters showing up, but you know the Tech 3 Forge Hog might just take that out. The Dark Skies are annoying. I don't think it's going to ultimately get much done here, though. This base is huge. He's got a Forge Hog. I think Stormy's in a good position here. It's going to be tough for Savior to... Yeah.
Wow.
I guess Savior's feeling the same way right now, and he taps out.
Yeah, he knows there's almost no chance of pulling this back against the Forge, who has everything upgraded basically. 7-slot bases and the possibility to go into a Vulture switch to finish the next base, or just make more Grizzlies, to be honest, even that would work. Okay, you gamers, we are on Rift, and if there's a matchup to make you groan, this is probably it. Stormy is going for RB.
Yep, in the red corner, we have Savior doing the same. May want to grab some popcorn. I think it's going to be a long match.
Phantom versus Phantom, unless something crazy happens with like the early ghosts, or we get an Enforcer rush or some nonsense, which is certainly possible. I mean, Savior does go quite defensive early on. There is potential here for a potential, that's a lot of potential, for double raid camp, basically.
Stormy, I think, plays pretty aggressive. I think when he gets a lead, I think he usually tries to capitalize on it, and he tries to close. So I think if Stormy gets ahead in some way, he may just close on Savior. That will be his play. I don't think he'll be very patient and safe. And he actually gets a mini steal. Yeah, like I said, he plays aggressive. So they both mini stole each other and traded.
So surely both are going Enforcers, right? Or Savior
Maybe.
just gets a pad here and defends the home base?
I think with the mini base, it's a bit like this. Sometimes ghosts make the most sense because the guy who goes barracks will get killed by whoever goes ghost. So sometimes ghost could be the option here. But it is Rift, so you never know. Yeah, we have a raid camp from Savior. Yeah, they're both just going raid camp. They're both going to clear their own mini out.
Stormy hasn't decided about the building on the mini yet. He's about to.
Oh, he sacked his barracks for a second gen on the main.
He's going aggressive.
He went double gen on the main and a barracks on the mini base. He totally changed course there.
Because he can see that Savior doesn't have anything here, but then raid camp wars, and you know, as long as Stormy can pump out enough ghosts, this could work.
Yeah, I think he's going to double gen at home and get rich and then just hold out in the mini base. Even if he doesn't push anything, he'll just defend it ruthlessly, and while Savior stays on single gen, that will be kind of the opportunity cost there, I think. And yeah, he has it locked. Buying some enforcers, suicide grants.
Deku says he thinks RB has got this. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I think RB will win this for sure. I think so too.
It's a balanced matchup.
And he's got to start defending this. He has it locked, but it's getting pressured right away. And Savior already going for a second gen, so if he stops his push, there's no more enforcers coming out. He sold that pretty early. A few ghosts out.
The Suvis are weird here, I'll say.
Yeah, they're kind of just cannibalistic. You know, they're killing as much as their cost is, so not a whole lot of value there. 2 Suis to kill 1 enforcer, and then you have no unit left over still, so probably about an equal trade. Loses the mini base, but he double gen way before Savior, so I think he's gonna beat him there pretty fast. But they're pretty close. Savior may upgrade the gen though, yeah.
And if he wins this grunt war, he could take over the power node. There's a lot of high health grunts here in general.
Yeah, there's a few ghosts. They might come clean this up, but they're not gonna get shields, I think. So maybe with enough grunts, he'll eventually overwhelm the ghosts. Mines are gone now.
Certainly enough ghosts to win the fight against the grunts, especially if they move around a bit. I don't know about those early ramps. Take a lot of retaliation damage. And then there's the garrison as well, helping the grunts to run away.
Stormy still needs that mini base back though, so that's gonna hinder his ability to pump units. He's going to put barracks on the main, mainly. And no barracks on the mini for him.
For sure, but he's going tier 2.
Yeah.
You think he gets a hero?
I don't think so. I think in the RB mirror, there won't be a hero. Maybe. I think it's going to be a ranger spam, probably.
Right.
The hero's great. It's just, you know, the 1,000 energy it costs sometimes. That's a lot of rangers that could have been, or unit upgrades, so. Sometimes it's the deliberation. And I think when units see the RB hero, of course, is great with those Enforcer drops almost impossible to stop sometimes. So, but with RB Mirror, we may just see them just go Rangers and stack conduits. I think neither player will go Enforcer drop even in the RB Mirror. Yeah, 2 raid camps down, Apex going down. Both picking an Expo. Pretty mirrored match, pretty close. Savior already put a 3rd gen down on that back mini base. So pretty greedy. So if he goes Enforcer drop, that would be a big hit if he can get it. That's pretty risky. We haven't seen that since Hechi. The Ghost do spot the base. Few Rangers coming out.
Very brave.
There is an Enforcer left over from that Tech 1 play attacking Stormy's back mini base, but a Ranger's going to come stop that.
Yeah, it should be easy to take that out, and then, you know, Stormy has a pretty good economy. His base will be still just as fast as Savior's. So we've got a comfortable tier 2 with a relatively even split. A little bit faster on the on the power node, sorry, for Savior.
Yeah, I think Savior's just a little bit ahead. He had a mini base over him for a while and the 2 nodes, but yeah, pretty split. Nothing that's gonna make a big impact on this. War Council, so he is gonna go the hero. He does have the power for it. He has 3 gens, so he can definitely afford that easily. And Stormy just putting the pad down. He already sold one of the barracks for a pad, so he's already kind of given up on the Ranger fight, I think. Pretty early, too. I think he's expecting this to be a slower paced game, but Savior might just go for it. I think he's full pumping.
So many Rangers coming out for him indeed.
Stormy does buy the Engineers, though, but Savior buys the Grunts, so he sniped that really fast, and the Engineers will get picked off quickly in those engagements.
Especially once he gets squad reserves, those Engineers will just disappear.
Yeah, so it might be a decent counter to that Engineer play, actually. Just over pump Grunt and pump into them, because every Engineer is 200 blue. Grunts are 200 blue for 2 of them, so it may actually be cost effective to do that. And the Arbiter is now purchased. Savior's got a ton of yellow. He is swimming in it. He could buy unit upgrades, a million more Rangers. He did just upgrade his base. And Phantom's already from Stormy. So that's pretty early, but it may work. But he is going his upgraded Grunts, as you said. So
it's
Savior
always
keeps having an answer to everything he's doing.
It's always funny to see someone going Phantoms faster than Savior.
Yeah.
But if it happens, you know, the advantage of that is that fighting against other Rangers, you're in the air. The other Rangers can't shoot your Rangers. You should be winning that, but there's a lot of grunt filler to take the hits.
Yeah, maybe. The Grunts will do good at knocking out the Phantoms early on, and then because you went Phantom, the other guy will have another Conduit proc over you, or maybe even Conduit level 2. So that might change the interaction too. You may just run up the Phantoms and maybe bulldoze them with that extra buff. Because the Phantom early is hard, I think. It's definitely hard to support. There's only 2 of them. They're small. The Grunts could probably overwhelm that. 70 pop at 51. No turrets. He is in danger of getting pushed in. There's a lot of units there with an Arbiter hero too.
Here comes the best upgrade rock. Squad reserves. Let's go.
I think Savior's going to wait for that and then just steam forward. He's full pop. He's ready.
Yeah, he's totally ready for it. The Arbiter is not upgraded though, actually. He didn't get Conduit Incarnate, which is a really good upgrade to have for that kind of push. The Phantoms are trying to kite this with the elites within, and, you know, getting that stasis was huge there for sure. So, a lot of value for those Rangers in the Phantoms. They might be even able to level up from this if they keep going.
Savior has Conduit level 2, and Stormy just has Conduit level 1. So that's the big difference we're going to see here as he keeps proccing. And the Arbiter here will help him get another Conduit proc as well. So that might be hard for Stormy to deal with, all that extra damage. And there's a Reaver here to help take out the Phantoms. Plasma Bolt!
Great
huge. Hit. He is under the shield, but yeah, there's just not a whole lot there. It's like free Ranger. He's gonna drop that shield very fast.
It's already halfway down. The Phantom is trying to do what it can from the high ground. I think he needs to go to even higher ground though, as the Phantom has been picked off. Sorry, the Reaver has been picked off. There's an opportunity for the Phantoms to stay alive, but here comes Codet Incarnate, and now the grunts are going nuts.
The Arbiter Hero is stuck. He's stuck.
What the hell? Needs to kill the Harvester to get out. Or the turret. Which doesn't prove to be an issue. Oh my gosh,
he just lost his Expo. The Enforcer drop just killed Savior's Expo.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I looked away.
I missed that. I did too.
Savior did too.
One drop to rule them all. That is insane.
It's such
I was saying
drop.
I don't think they'll do it. And he just, yeah. That's crazy.
Well, we did discuss that Stormy is the aggressive one, and he's showing us that, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. That's crazy. There's this huge army here, and then one drop just did everything. That's wild. I think they'll trade Expos, probably, and then Savior will still have a force to show for it afterwards, but wow, what a crazy
sight. You gotta recycle this stuff at some point if you're
Mass
Stormy.
Basis goes down.
Ooh,
He's stalling this out a long time, though. He's doing good.
That will buy some time. The base itself gets a heal from that, but Savior comes in. He has got drop as well that will empower everybody with Conduit.
That's exactly what he needs.
Okay, this base will disappear. Oh god.
Yeah, like that is the 3 enforcers are just everything there.
The shield turret wasn't recycled. Always a great sin when that happens. It's so expensive. Get your money's worth, people.
So much cash back. You get 50% of your money back on those, so definitely worth it. And he's gonna go to the third base, I guess. I guess he doesn't feel confident to push this. And Stormy being a nuisance in the back. He has spotted that 3rd gen, so he may opt just to try to fixate on that later.
Try to get the 3rd base up. It's not gonna happen, so what does Stormy do? Get the secret base. But Savior has ice on it, so probably that's not gonna happen either.
But first you don't succeed, bye-bye again. That's what these guys do. That's what UD does. Just keep picking up Expos. Yeah, that one's going to drop fast. He's got so many units. He probably has infantry upgrades. Those Rangers look huge. And that Tech 2 Arbiter is absolutely a menace in those fights. And he does Enforcer drop that gen again. So he's going to kill that back gen for Savior.
The Enforcers are actually so strong during this that they kill the Ranger no problem.
Yeah.
Getting the
obliterated them.
Augmented Extractor is a big deal, though. That's why Mexican Gen is sometimes a meme. In this matchup, certainly.
Yeah, it was good for a while. Like, it was there for, 12 minutes. Didn't get punished, so it got a lot of value, but it did get eventually taken out, so that hurts. And the base gets taken out too, though.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying never do Mexican gens. They are fine in some matchups, but Arbiter is particularly capable of taking that out with the Enforcer drop. I mean, you can take out the main base with that if it's surprising enough. You've seen that.
The way the mini bases get placed and when the money comes in, like, it actually is economically efficient to, like, put that gen on that mini base. That 500 comes in there, but it's just about, do you think it's going to get caught or not? Because if it gets killed, probably not really worth it eventually, so just a little bit of a risky gamble. And 2 mines go down. Oh my gosh, huge mine connection there on Savior's army. Wow, Stormy is winning the fight there.
That's
absolutely
epic.
Murdered his Rangers. There's a shield coming down there that's going to help save him here for a second.
Yeah, Plasma Bolt also was pretty good, actually. Should take this garrison for as long as it's possible. There it is.
Well, Arbiter high ground?
Can jump up in the air, but the Engineer bubble is super helpful here. Go back under your shield, bro.
He's going to need Reaver or something. I don't even know if he can grunt spam into this now. There's a lot of Rangers in these Phantoms.
Stormy's playing very well. Like, it looked
that was crazy.
Hairy,
that
right,
so
when he lost his base, but he's coming back, sort of.
He killed an entire base with like a 3rd gen on it and everything with 1 drop. That is so good value. Completely put him back into the game.
Oh, cringe air. Let's go.
Yeah, we have a Phantom off now.
No, Banshees.
Oh.
Yeah.
He went Banshee? Oh, I see.
I'm so surprised.
Savior's Phantoms.
You know Savior's gonna fill his stuff with grunts. That's what he does.
Yeah, and he already has the squad reserve, so he's kind of already ready for this. He's primed.
Although I will say, if he doesn't have a whole lot of bases, that's hard to do.
Yeah,
So
I think the Banshees will be better in the lower pop at first, for sure.
Oh, wait.
By getting up and running.
Ah, Stormy's done with them. He just made it
Is
to...
he?
It's a bait and switch, maybe?
Oh, okay.
Oh, no, here come the Enforcers! Savior's
Oh, no.
gonna take down the base with a gen on it.
Is it? No, there's a shield coming up. I think he's gonna save it. The NG will. Yeah, look how much that NG stalled him out. That's crazy.
Ooh, the base is
One
just
engineer
under
will
the
take.
bubble.
Yeah,
the
he'll come on to defend.
Phantoms are coming.
Catastrophe avoided. And Savior losing that third gen is huge. He had a, that mini base, and he's feeling it now. But Stormy is still pretty small, right? He's got only 80 pop, not that much money. Well, Savior is at 100 pop, and he's got tons of cash. He already has the vital upgrades to support this army comp too, the infantry upgrades and the squad reserves. He probably has level 2 mostly of everything. So he's probably more or less ready to kind of start taking engagements. He might need level 2 air still. We're going to go tech 3 here, I think, now. Buying some expos up. Stole his mini base as well. So it looked maybe for a second there we weren't going to get a long Arbiter match, but maybe we're back in for one now.
1 hour limit. That's gonna be
the best rule he ever put in.
probably. It's very necessary, guys, because some of these games could just actually go on forever, or somebody falls asleep or gets unwell, or we don't want that.
Yep. Yeah, it's actually a player health concern at a certain point.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting air upgrade 1. I think his upgrades are substantially ahead, and he's hitting tech 3, so he'll probably be online quicker to start winning engagements. And I think Stormy is a little bit more offensive, so he may just kind of get antsy and impatient and start clicking forward. But I don't think his army will win those fights. He's still really small, just on that 71 pop.
Tier 3 being in might be a little bit of a boon to Stormy. Have you seen if he's got level 2 upgrades done already? Oh, yeah, Infantry 3 is coming in.
I think so. Yeah, those health bars look big. He does not have grunts in these though, so like in the actual Phantom fight, I don't think his units are going to do so well. It's mainly Ranger. You see them shooting it. He does have a few Reaver to help, but Savior actually has like all grunt in those, so they will really excel those fights. Yeah, that Phantom goes down.
That's a good pickoff with the Enforcers in it.
Yeah. Savior has a third base though, so the clock is kind of on Stormy. I think he's got to catch up fast or do something. Savior's getting really big. He's getting 120 pop now, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, Stormy is just stuck on 80. No reinforcements upgrade just yet. He's got the War Council for it, so
Savior almost has everything he needs. He probably just needs a little bit more of the air upgrades, but after that, like there's not actually much more to buy. He actually might just be able to start taking fights, and I don't think Stormy's ready for that. It's still on 80 pop. It's almost all Ranger too. Like it's empty Phantom, and then those few Phantoms that have armies in them are just Ranger. So he's putting Enforcer in some of them now too. I think he's gonna lose the fight pretty bad if he fights Savior's Phantoms. Those grunts are just so good at wiping out the air. He did get reinforcements. He's on 100 pop now. So he has a chance to mix up the comp now.
Got the Phantom upgrade coming in for Savior. Gunboat capacity.
Yeah, it's huge. Get a lot more of your pop for actually shooting things instead of just carrying them around.
Yeah, the Phantom guns are not all that impressive, so you don't quite want to minimize their number, because having a few extra for when the units pop out is still nice, but
yeah, but they are dead bops. So you have to be careful not to have too many.
Yeah, like 1 or 2 extra is a good idea, but any more is just, don't do that. Also, finally, he has a Reaver with him. probably a
Yeah,
good
just
idea to
one
get rid
Reaver.
of it because it will just slow him down.
Yeah, at a certain point, you just have to do the math. You know, am I going to be able to micro so well that this doesn't mess me up? Probably not. Probably just get rid of it. And he's coming up for attack, and Stormy's completely out of position. He'll drop the shield before he even gets a chance to defend.
At least you got stasis
Yeah,
for situations like this.
Yeah. And there we go. Mass stasis goes down.
Giga
And
stasis.
looking at those bullets too, that is almost all grunt there. I don't know how Stormy's army is gonna fight. It's like Enforcer Ranger. I don't think that's gonna stack up very well. Oh, it's so small. His army's so much smaller.
Oof. Even eats a plasma bolt. The hero will help out too. Saber's just happy to get on top of this, I think. My god, all the grunts are deleting this. What
Yeah.
phantoms? Oh, that's
You
ugly.
can see Stormy's units are doing nothing. Yeah.
He can't
Very,
shoot
very,
up.
very-
He barely has anything for it. The Arbiter alone can take this.
I think that's game. I don't know. Stormy's just too far behind, and a mirror, once you're behind, there's very little comeback potential there.
This kind of is Savior's turf, though. He's
Yeah.
a big boy Arbiter. Always has been.
Yeah. And he had a good game 1, so he can lose this one, and they'll be tied, and they'll go to game 3. I don't like the turtle stuff, yeah.
Mhm.
As I suspect, he's a little bit more aggressive, so taking it to Rift was smart of Savior. Smart to win there. Take it to where you're comfortable. And we go to game number 3.
Alright, here for game 3 on Vault. We did expect something UNSC, maybe Cutter from Stormy, but he's gonna be just opting for Shipmaster, so more elites for you. But at least it's not a mirror.
Yeah, and over here in the red corner, we got Savior playing as Forge, which is a pretty Vault meta pick. Opening Rabbit. And we got some harassment on the Sentinels. Stormy did shoot that a little bit, so it's going to delay his power pickup, but when you're Forged, it actually doesn't matter too much because you kind of already have enough power to upgrade your gens because of a rolling economy, so it doesn't really hurt him as much as it does the other UNSC. And mini base pickup already, and he has a Rabbit stealing some of
Oh, but the
Stormy's yellow,
Ghost.
but yeah, Ghost can come intercept.
No ram just yet, being very patient about it, but once the Jackrabbit goes too far away, you're not gonna get the ram, so...
Yeah, it
something
gets
to watch
away,
out for.
but it at least protects his power. And he's getting a lot of the power. He got all of Savior's on the right, got the other one on the left. Savior is only gonna get the one on his side now. Or I'm
Which
so
is-
sorry, I'm mixing up the players. Stormy.
Yeah, Stormy is stealing a lot, really. Like, this
Yeah.
is really nice for him. But being Forged, Savior has used up fewer resources on upgrading his buildings. And he's gonna queue up a second generator once he's done with the mini base purchases. No, it's an
Looks like a
armory.
war console, yeah.
More aggressive, more tier 1-y. Going up against the Ghost, you're definitely gonna want a little bit of shielding for that Forchog in the form of some of your own Jackrabbits, just, you know, chilling around him, following him around wherever he goes to make it so that the Ghost can't just mass ram you.
Yeah, Savior bought the correct mini bases too. Like, see how he bought the side mini ones instead of the doubles? So that's gonna be really good for the Rabbit spam here. Well, now Stormy is forced to buy these big $300 expensive ones. And pump in the middle. So I think the Rabbit's going to get a lot of value here. He got a good starting placement for that. And double extractor for Stormy. Gonna maybe just go into tech 2. We may not even see ghosts. May just be a quick tech.
Well, we're about to find out. It looks like he's letting the power go right past, so I agree. No ghosts. Just buying the buildings. Well, the mini bases are very expensive, so you can't do all the things at once. But for Savior, the hero's out, and his Jackrabbit's behind it. He's got a second gen too. Slower, of course. Needs to still upgrade it. And Stormy's ready for tier 2. Gets a turret just in case. It's looking good. Probably can't hold that middle mini, however, which is why he's not making extra buildings on it. You know, there's a universe in which you get some early engineers out, but I don't think it's possible when you have both of the expensive minis.
Yeah, and Savior, I think. Oh, he bought a double gem, but then he canceled it. He's going pad. He's gonna double down on more marine. He did good though. He didn't make the mistake of staying Tech 1 here too long. I think he didn't like buy the rabbit upgrade with that. So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
forward charge, but he didn't go double gem though. He canceled it. He had it for a second. He just wants to really go full marine here. But he might get caught in the tech here. Stormy's already Tech 2. He has a raid camp down. Hunters are coming out. Rangers next, surely. And Apex is going down. I think Stormy's going to hold that next mini base, and then I don't know if Savior will be Tech 1 a while. I'm not sure if Savior's used to being the Unicy on Tech 1. I'm not sure how his playstyle will go here. It definitely gets complicated. It's a weird interaction when you get behind on the tech there.
Which is probably why he's hurrying up so much to capture the power nodes he wants out.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. He got 2 nodes at once there. That was nice and efficient. Like to see that. And no bases for anyone. Savior is going Tech 2 now though, so not too bad. He wasn't super far behind on the tech.
Yeah. Looks like he's looking for an engage. While there's only like 2 free hunters, you can kinda take him, but maybe
No
not.
Rangers yet though. The Marines might just run him down. He didn't buy a single Ranger yet.
Warthog's
will run, but the
getting
Marines
hurt.
could stay.
Where's the scatter
Oh, he
bomb?
got trapped. Good pathing.
Oh god.
He trapped him.
Okay, scatter bomb will save him. Wow, that's some real good value for money.
Oh,
But the
that
beam.
was a desperate glassing beam.
Oh, he's avoiding
Yeah.
it. Oh my god.
I'm surprised he went for that. He really did not want that forward try to get away. You know, that went bad for Stormy, but I think he's okay still. Disappointing engagement, I think, but he more or less is running Savior away, and he's going to push out here.
Yeah, at least he can take back the power nodes. It was really unfortunate about the beam. That could have gone on the Marines who, you know, unlike the Warthog, can't run away.
Oh, sniper. Marine sniper. This is interesting. I
Is this...
was expecting hogs or something. I've never seen Savior play this way, actually.
This is
I'm
forged
just
for
surprised.
style points. It could
Yeah.
work.
It'll be hard, though, because a Spirit Support will come in, and it's very hard for the snipers to win, I think.
Yeah. There'll be 3 engineers with shields. 2 of them unicorns. Wait, is there more coming, actually? Nah, that's grunts.
I think Savior needs to maybe pick up an expo on that far side, so... Because otherwise, when they just spam counters like this, there's no punish. They'll just eventually get big enough. Lots of hunters here to deal with the Warthog.
Oh, the Amber missing is
Yeah.
bad news for Savior.
I don't think you can fight this. There's just no way. The Hunter Ranger is so much better here. The Marine Sniper is just getting picked off.
Oh,
And
the
the Warthog
Warthog.
might get away again.
Holy crap, one more shot.
Maybe with the raid, he'll see it. Yeah, he got it. He stopped moving.
Had he moved, that would be a very different game right now, but I think
Yeah.
Stormy has taken total control of this. Yeah, there's nothing
Oh, he's
stopping
gonna
him
revive
from
the
taking the
Warthog.
middle.
He rebought it right there, too. It might just get killed again when it comes back out. Looks like he canceled it, though. He stopped. Oh, no, it's still coming. He went Warthogs now. But there's plenty of Hunter. And now Spirit Support will be coming in shortly. He did pick up an Expo. This Warthog will probably just die again if it comes back out. There's so many Hunter here.
Yeah, that's right. And this time, Stormy is not that far off from 4th point. As his new base comes up and he starts upgrading more buildings, the leader powers will just start flowing in. Can't catch it now. Warthog is pretty tanky, but that won't be the case forever. He can't stick around here.
Only 20 population. He's in a difficult spot now. The problem is this Expo is not really built yet, so counter units can still walk up and just deny it. And
Spirit Support can deny it. That would
that
hurt a
too.
lot.
And Stormer's base is getting big. Yeah, there's the Spirit Support. Gonna drop it right on the base. And Saber's just gonna have to run around. Yeah, he sacked it.
Yeah,
Saber will have to
this-
run around to see if he can make something happen somehow. He has to avoid him, basically.
The best news would be picking up his mini base and just getting out of there.
Yeah, that's a vital one there. Those barracks. Any upgrades on those? No, just oh yeah, he's infantry 1 on it, so he's gonna prevent that from getting finished. That's a good kill. The engineers are here. Oh my gosh, he didn't have to sell it. Oh, unfortunate for Stormy. He had to assume though. He had to. That infantry 1 was like 20 seconds out, but
better
yeah.
safe than sorry. I mean, he's ahead enough to take such a thing, and he's got 4 power nodes to 0. Which is also a pretty big deal. I really like where Stormy's at now. And
he's
you know,
run
he's
around
on the way
though.
to 5th point.
Yeah, he's in a good spot, but he is kind of in a pursuit chase. Like, you see these armies, he's just kind of always following them. It feels bad to be in that situation sometimes. And Savior's picking up his own expo. He's just leashing him around, buying time.
And we'll round on these grunts. Should be brutal. Yeah, do it for the viewers.
It's really hard to take the nodes back now, too, once you get out of Hogs. He's going to have to specifically buy a Marine, which he just did, and walk it over there just to maybe get killed by a Ranger anyway. So it's really, there's an asymmetry there. It's much harder to take the nodes back when you're the Forge and Hogs here, and they're just on counter units already.
Yeah, with Gauss overcharge, it's going to be even harder to engage this Warthog. Oh, God. That's a decent beam. Savior's not really looking until just now. The split's in, but he did lose.
Kind of got him at the choke point too, so there was not too much room to move there at first. Not a whole lot of Hogs left. And Stormy is sitting on Savior's new expo with his counter ball.
The engineers are coming home to try and save this, but honestly, for the Gauss Forge Hog, this is not a big problem. Just take him down.
And this game is for keeps. Whoever wins this gets to go forward, and the other person goes to loser bracket. They're fighting hard. He's gonna lose that extractor. Savior's getting a lot done for having such a minimal force. I think Stormy's just trying to get into Wraith or something now. I think feels silly on the Hunter chasing him around, so he's gonna transfer. Yeah, he has grouges everywhere. He's gonna get some Wraiths out, and that'd be hard for Forge to deal with. Forge is kind of small still. Only a few Hogs there. He's going to take out the Expo, though. That's a good kill.
Looks to me like it will be still a trade, though. Savior's
he's
well on the way to losing his own, but... Oh, the mini-base kill is nice, yeah.
Yeah, he probably didn't even have to scatter, but I think he just wants to deny the Wraith transition. I think he saw he was Tech 3. He just wants to hold the position as long as possible. He's going to save his base, too. He bought an air pad, and Nightingale's going to come out in time, I think. Yeah, it's going to save it.
Wow.
And he had a third one that just came up that a Spirit Sport got dropped on. And that may end up killing it, but Savior's coming home to play full defense now. He's happy. He sees. He just checked both bases. Stormy has no base. He's going to come home, run defense, and we may just all of a sudden be in a 3-base-to-1 situation, just like that. There are a lot of Hunters here, but there's no base damage. No way to kill it. Big anvil round.
Warchuk has so much range, he can just chase these Hunters. Don't have to engage
even
directly.
The Hunters are in danger now.
Huh, nice smoke as well.
Yeah, I don't think he has Extract. He might just lose all these critical forces. Yeah, that's it. 3-bases-to-1 now. Just completely changes the game. It's that mobility and the Hogs. They just run around and get so much done on Vault. That's to show you what, we watched that game earlier with Reaper. When you run around, you avoid the army, you can get so much done sometimes. It's a good playstyle in Vault here. He's choking him out. Still has the nodes, but Stormy may deny that third base eventually here, with 100 pecking away at it.
Sorry for the microphone knock, everyone. Accident.
Oh.
Savior's rich, man.
Yeah.
2,000 power. What's he gonna do with it? Base upgrades, I guess.
Get all these pads upgraded, maybe get some vehicle upgrades. Stormy did deny that base, so that's good. That could have been a bad situation, 3-to-1. But there's a big army to deal with. It's Nightingale, Hog, and that's really hard to deal with. You buy Hunter, and the Nightingales keep them alive. You buy Reaver, they get taken out by the Hogs. It's a difficult interaction, and with heavy metal, it just complicates it. And he only has like one Wraith out so far. He's really not in a position to fight him.
No, and being stuck on just one base against what could be potentially free over time. Yeah,
he choked. He may quit.
That's it. He realized that he didn't have enough units. Some core vehicles would have been quite nice. But Savior is going to be taking that. A really solid comeback from that early game. 2-1 victory. Nice.
Yeah, he got quick teched on and was a little bit behind. Had a bad engagement, but he recovered and he did good.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable. As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.